There is no obstacle that you cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, and no goal that you cannot achieve by applying your mind to your situation. Go on and
motherfuckers.
Happy Monday.
It's not a happy goddamn Monday. It's not a happy Monday for me.
Why not?
Because I wish I was still in Cancun. I wish I was still on vacation. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I came back to this cold ass shit.
It's happy Monday for me for two reasons.
Why is it happy Monday for you?
Because it's 9 o'clock and it's Real Talk Uncensored.
Oh shit, that's what we doing? That's what time it is?
And 2, it's President's Day and I happen to be a president in my club. So happy President's Day.
Happy President's Day.
Thank you. Obama, happy President's Day.
You know what I mean? Oh, so only certain shout outs, huh? Only certain shout outs? Shout outs. Like everybody don't get no shout outs this morning.
No, Magic's, Ricky. Yeah.
I mean, you know.
You know.
Oh, shit. Well, happy President's Day. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much.
I've already got my little overtime. I got my little coffee this morning to get me going. So.
Can I tell that anybody wants to come under my podium, just let me know.
Listen.
While I'm talking. If you want to come under my podium, wink, wink. Just let me know.
Bring your asses on. All right. So, damn it, man. It's Monday. Yeah, it was good to be back. Cancun was lovely for me.
I hated it the whole time. I hated on you.
I loved it.
I hated it.
I loved it. I was like a big kid. Niggas is making fun of my motherfucking ACV post. I don't give a fuck.
It was cute.
I had a ball. I was like a kid. Me and a couple other dudes was in that joint wilding out on them joints. The people that hold the toy was like, yo, you can't ride like that. Fuck you, man. I don't care.
It was cute. I mean? They haters.
So like the truth spit. So I made my wife get on the ATV and ride by herself. Oh, she was not happy. She mean mugged me the whole goddamn time. She mean mugged me. She did not like that. Man, come on. You didn't wait for me. Hell no. I'm gonna hit the gas and keep it going.
Gotta get it. Gotta get it.
You know what I mean? But yeah. All right. So we're back here.
Did you?
Huh?
Before you get going, did you see some sites that yeah and nah? I never been to Cancun, so you gotta.
I'm gonna say this. It's not as fucked up as Jamaica. Jamaica's fucked up. That's like low poverty. That's like poverty. And Mexico Cancun wasn't that bad. Now maybe because it was the city of Cancun, and it wasn't that bad. It was cool. I got to see some sights. You know what I mean? I did a little shopping. You know what I mean? You could negotiate with them niggas. Them niggas be hard up on your cash. Now hold on, Cancun. I got to call you out on some bullshit too, you motherfuckers.
Call them out.
Yo, so like the resort was beautiful. You know what I mean? Shout out to Keisha Reed. The resort was beautiful. You know what I mean? And every time you go, you sign for your fucking bill, these niggas want to upcharge you. Like seriously. So no bullshit. Everything in Cancun is they after your money. They're gonna upcharge you for everything. Like I went to the fucking Harley store because you know me. I go every time I go to the Harley store. I go to the Harley store and I said I just want a fucking t-shirt and a chip. And that motherfucker told me $55 for a t-shirt. I said for what?
No.
For what? Fuck you. You keep that. But I mean, they want to hustle for your money, and for some reason they like $100 bills. They want the $100 bills. So
do they ask you for that? Like, do you got 100?
Yeah,
or do
over the 20s. They would rather the $100 bill over the 20. I didn't understand that, but yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Did you rent a Harley?
Nah, I ain't do all that. I was there for rest and relaxation. You know what I mean? And it was like, little Valentine's joint. So, I was there for rest and relaxation. That's exactly what the fuck I did. I took some R&R and had a good time doing it. You know what I mean? I learned about the tequilas, so you know what I mean? I took the joint and learned about tequilas. So you do know most of the shit that we be bragging about and drinking is fucking bullshit. Yes. It is bullshit. Yes. You know what I mean? I'm also mad at fucking American Airlines. Fuck you too. I will never fly y'all internationally again.
Why?
You motherfuckers suck. Yeah, they stall you out for your passport every fucking checkpoint. Like, yo, you saw it once. Now I get to this gate, I gotta show it again.
I made it here.
This to the gate, I gotta show it again. I gotta keep showing it. I had to show it before I even stepped foot on the fucking plane. I'm like, yo,
Is
motherfucker.
American Airlines on people that do that? Like, it's a safety measure. Come on.
Here's the difference because I flew Delta and I went out of state. I mean, me, I'm a Delta head. I like Delta. I'm bougie like that. I like Delta. You know what I mean? So I went on Delta and Delta didn't stall me out like that.
But the thing is, just imagine is that one time where you don't do it and then
I get it.
So it's people doing their fucking job. Black people, y'all kill me. Niggas, y'all kill me.
Niggas, we do.
Niggas kill me.
You
know why? Because when people do their job, we get this.
Fuck you. Hey, bitches.
Kill me.
You know why else I'm saying fuck them? It's because, I was over there and I bought some fucking tequila to bring back with me. And I brought this coffee tequila, which was fucking really good because it would go perfect with my coffee right now. Right? No. These niggas wanted to break the bottle in my bag. They broke the bottle. So now so when the car picks us up from the airport, brings us home, it's cool. You know what I mean? I'm not noticing. But when I pull my bag out the car, I'm like,
I smell tequila.
That's tequila. That don't smell right. Open my bag, ruined everything. Fuck you, Rick, for laughing because my hat got ruined. You know what I mean?
Well, what I did want to say was I thank you for sharing the black owned tequilas and liquors versus the white owned. I thank you.
I mean,
for everybody who support Hennessy, no shade. I don't like it because it's disgusting, but it's not black owned.
It's not black owned. I share that, and a lot of people are trying to get back so they can write that shit down. Write down the bottles that I shared.
Yes.
I mean, if you're friends with me, you look on my on what is that? My story.
Can we share it to our page too?
Yeah, I will do that. I will do that for you. You know what I mean? But it's black owned shit. I'm trying to do the black owned thing. And I'm drinking real tequila from here on out. Patron, you're fucking fake. They said Jose Cuervo is like the trashest tequila you could ever get. It's like the worst shit.
What did they say about Don Julio? Did they?
Don is not even 100% agave. It's not 100%. But you know what's crazy about that? Because that's all they fucking served in Mexico. That's all I saw. I didn't even see Patron like that. I saw Don Julio everywhere. Don was everywhere.
Casamigos?
You know I mean? Huh?
Because Casamigos is my new stuff.
Nah, you know what I mean? So I don't know what the tequila is. They had it was like in a blue and white bottle with like a bell on top. And that tequila was but the real tequila is so fucking smooth, it's not even funny. You could drink that shit. Shots didn't even bother me.
Well, let's be clear. Michael Jordan is black, and his tequila is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting on my bottle, and you know who you are. Can I get it?
Oh, okay. You got a bottle coming? You
yes,
share that shit? I want to
for my birthday. I just texted nigga this morning. It was like, yo, it's March.
What's the name of the tequila?
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
So today's show is sponsored by Cool Whip. Cool Whip is our.
Good morning, Cool.
Good morning, Cool Whip. How you doing?
Okay.
Is he extra cool, extra smooth?
Yeah, no.
All right. So did y'all happen to catch that versus? Did you catch the versus?
Excuse me. Cincoro, Cincoro, Reposado. You see that?
Okay, I might have to check that out.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Baby, you don't need nothing. Whatever tequila flavor is, because tequila got a bite to it, right? But this nothing. Ice.
Really?
I kept it in the back of my truck for like a month, and I just took shots.
Yeah. Oh shit! So now I need to try that.
If I like you got a shot of it because it's $140 for the bottle.
Yeah.
Be clear.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm gonna tell you what. I would rather pay for quality. You know what I mean? If it's good tequila, you know what I mean. Versus, I'm paying that for a fucking bottle of Patron.
No, you're supposed to pour that in the trash anyway, down the toilet.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I used to be a Patron head. Now, fuck yeah, fuck that. But I caught the verses and I caught pieces of it, and it was.
Let's go.
How you feel? Let me hear how you feel, because you know what I mean. Music Soul Child, you fucking suck. You sorry bastard. And you want people? Let me go ahead.
Okay, so in the beginning, I was very excited because that's my time. 90s. That's good. I guess you could put them on a neo soul. Definitely, I can go with that. And let me step off for 1 second. Do you notice that everybody who was under that umbrella of neo soul no longer is making music no more? I think they jinxed themselves. I think Jill Scott. I think Rasan Patterson. I think Erykah Badu. I think all the people that underneath there. Who's making music out of people I name?
Nah, I don't. You don't. If they are making music, it's not like it's mainstream anymore. You're not really hearing music.
Eric Benet.
Yeah.
Shantae Moore, all of them.
What happened to all them motherfuckers?
That's what I'm saying. I think because they put a name on that genre that they all they in neo soul land or whatever. But back to the verses. I enjoyed the idea of it because both these people can sing. Like Anthony Hamilton, and he like the old drunk uncle, but he get it popping. Like he sings with passion and like soul. Music Soul Child, to me, I feel was supposed to be the victor, right? However, I think that he said fuck sound check. I think he thought that them runs and riffs was just going to be enough, and he just played it. Then when I found out he wasn't singing, I fired him. When he was singing over top of the music, look, I'm like, yeah. I said, wait a minute. He stopped, the music is going. I said, this nigga not singing?
Oh, you lip syncing, you Milli Vanilli motherfucker. You Milli Vanilli motherfucker, you.
It hurt my feelings.
Really? Was you that hurt though?
I definitely was hurt. Music Soul Child, I got everything that he ever made, and he got good music for the bitches. Excuse my French.
All right.
It's for the bitches.
It is what it is.
So, but then he bought his baby mama out. That gave him a little more confidence, because in the end he tore it up. Like in the end, he made up for a whole hour of you shucking and jiving.
Nah, you still fucked up.
You're tripping.
You still lose.
Really?
You still lose.
I didn't like the way his hype man, the dude with the bad eye. Mm-hmm. I didn't like how he was telling him he's singing old folk spiritual.
So if you got a bad eye,
you should shut the
You shouldn't talk. You should have came out there with sunglasses on and everything. I mean, like, nigga, cover that shit up,
Here's
bro.
The killer. He did have on sunglasses, but you still can see.
You had on the cheap knockoff joints, man. Come on.
And Music got the bad eye too, but Music got the right glasses. He got bad eye. You know he got a fucked up eye too.
But you know how to cover it up. You know what I mean?
Excuse me, Music. Not fucked up. He has a different eye.
No, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. It is. It's fucked up. I'm gonna say it's fucked up. You ain't gonna clean that up. Nah, you know what I mean? Let's not clean that up this morning.
Cool Whip. Did you watch the verses?
It's not. I mean.
Why?
It's not his thing.
Because it wasn't Duran.
Oh wow!
Versus,
wow! Really? Not the Duran.
It wasn't Holy Notes.
Oh damn! Oh shit! Here we go. There it is. Went to sleep.
Have you ever heard their music?
Yeah, I know Smokers Music Soul Child. My favorite song from it was Beautiful.
What about Anthony Hamilton?
I know Anthony Hamilton. Maybe he's all right. So, but I had a long weekend. So.
Oh, here she comes.
Oh shit, he had a long weekend.
Oh, here she comes. He's a man eater. Who sing that song? Oh, here she comes.
Oh my God! All right, look. So let me say this real quick.
All right.
50 Cent.
Don't do it,
nigga. Look, so I'm part of the dad bod community, right? It's a whole thing. Dad bods is a whole thing. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's a whole thing. Now, hold on. Now, 50. Really, nigga, you mad that the internet's roasting your sorry fat ass right now? You can't be mad. You are fucking king troll. You know what I mean? And if anybody should be getting amusement out of this, it should be you. Exactly. You acting like a baby.
And especially when you just roasted Madonna for being old.
They still roasted Madonna. I mean, like, yo, you.
He's
Come on,
bro.
Come on, bro.
He's supposed to be one with the hardest, toughest skin.
Exactly.
Like you hand out shit. Like, what's your problem?
That's not a good look right now, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you could do better than that. Just suck it up, laugh along, man. You know what you do? You want to kill it, make fun of yourself. You know what I mean? That's what you do. You kill them, you make fun of yourself. Then you can't give them nothing to make fun about. You know what I mean?
Get a Burger King commercial. That'll be the ultimate flex.
But you know what? The internet is undefeated, nigga, and you got defeated. You was running around defeating everybody. Now you got defeated. You can't be mad about that shit, bro. Like, come on, man.
You think you got a dad bod?
Huh? He looked like he had a dad bod.
You think you got a dad bod?
I got a belly. I was like, yo, I got a belly and all that shit. Here's what's sad part. I was on vacation and I'm like, yeah. So I'm seeing these other niggas, these little younger niggas.
Yes.
That's with the flex, and I'm like, oh, fuck, all right, well, fuck you too. But then I seen there was a whole community of dad bods over there. So, you know, instead of being with the skinny niggas, I moved over to the dad bods. Now we blend right in, nigga. We sat back. We the niggas that want to eat good, drink some liquor. We just gonna chill. We don't give a fuck how you look.
I thought y'all never cared. I never thought y'all cared, dudes. Because I see.
I don't give a fuck.
Women from the time that I could recognize women have always been kind of covering up and whatever. I've never seen dudes, whatever shape they was in.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I mean, you know what I mean. And there was some dudes out there that was worse than me. The bellies was bigger than mine, but we didn't give a fuck. We didn't care about that. But you know, you tend to look down and you don't think you have a dad bod at first. You don't think that shit. And you're like, yeah, I'm good. And then when you walk past the mirror, you're sitting there, you look at past the mirror, you're like, damn, your stomach is sitting on your lap, bro. Yeah, you got a dad bod.
I used to think I had a mom bod until the young girls got that same thing. Young girls' stomachs are sitting on their laps and blah blah blah, and it's a thing. Like
it's a thing.
So what's a mom bod?
I don't know. What is it? I mean, I guess a mom bod is like after you have some fucking kids. After you have some kids, you drop some kids. You got a mom.
Give me that. Give me that.
Everybody. So you have to look at it like this. Mom bods don't all look the same. So you're a mom, but you don't have a mom bod.
That's what I'm saying. What is it?
I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like yo,
I'm gonna tell you.
That you know the extra elbow that when they have the two elbows. Oh, nigga, don't the extra fat meat on the elbow. Don't get me started. Oh Lord. But I'm just saying. I mean, it's hard to say with a mom. Now I can tell you the ones that have the worst body after they have a baby. I'm gonna get canceled for this.
Oh my God.
It's easily Hispanic women.
Yeah, they turn into SpongeBob.
Yo, they be bad as fuck. And you be like, yeah. And as soon as they drop a little young in the two, the body just collapses, the face falls apart. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I mean?
That's
shit
true.
be looking terrible, man.
It's very SpongeBob-ish.
Yes.
Very square.
It's not even. Yes, it is. It is. It's SpongeBob-ish. It's terrible. It's terrible.
But you know what? I need to check this because I never watched them from bad to after they have a baby. I just see them. Most of them look like this.
Well, when you first see them, they're skinny, but when they're young, they're baddies. You're like, yeah, all right. And then when they drop them babies, everything collapses with it. I mean, just don't impregnate them.
But you really?
I'm just saying.
But what you got to realize too is that they have long torsos. They torsos are long, like everything long else down here. Like even the legs
are short.
So maybe that's it. So if you got a long torso, beware.
Oh my God! Don't date her if she's got a long torso. And nigga. Oh, okay. So, okay. We have to figure some shit out, y'all, because NFL is over. Yo, I have to speak on this. This is sports. This is sports related. That dunk contest was some straight trash.
Everything.
Can somebody come on, man? It's garbage. It is garbage. The dunk contest was garbage. Oh. The nigga that won the dunk contest, that was like a lame fucking dunk. Is it only me?
The 90s.
Is it only me that feels like the dunk contest is trash? Like you can't come up with anything original anymore because it's already been done.
It's already been done. It's not the 90s.
No, it's not the 90s.
Let's put it this way. Surprisingly enough, the contest that people watch nowadays is the 3-point.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
I would prefer the 3-point.
Yeah, 3-point's more exciting. I didn't watch the splits. I stopped watching the skill competition long ago because, like you said, it's repetitive it's nothing new. Most of the guys on there, I mean, they watch when they were kids. The guys who did everything.
Thank you.
So it's kind of like you're trying to implement them, but really it's like been there, done that. So, I mean, and mind you, they were going to hype them, showing the 9s or the 10s and all that stuff, but really it's not the same.
The looks on the goats' faces was like, yeah, we did this shit already.
They probably should remove that part.
I mean, it needs to go now. It's not the same. You know what I mean? Like you said, in the 90s and 80s, and the 90s was just bananas. You know what I mean? Even somewhat in the 2000s, it was in the early 2000s, it was still bananas. But now, just stop it because you young niggas just want to copy what you already saw. There's no originality. They can't, you know what I mean? So, and you can't do it better than the originals that did it. Period.
I wonder what more can be done, though? Like with a dunk. What more? Outside of you just growing a tail and wings,
unless you can dunk up in the moon, nothing.
Right?
There's no props.
They've done everything. They've done props. They've done jump over people. It's like, look, if you're trying to be, like a Harlem Globetrotter, go ahead. But really, it's like been there, done that.
Even them, which is why you don't see them around anymore. They got dope tricks.
Around.
No, I'm just saying you don't really see them because remember back then they were on everything. They were featuring, they were coming on, they were blah, blah, blah. They had commercials. Yeah. You don't really see them. And I think that they change them out once they get a certain age, right?
Yeah, you get to a certain age. I mean, you're like, yo.
So Metal Lark Lemon is not playing no more. Is he still alive?
No.
He died?
So
that's the only
when
one.
you look at some, like, so when you look at some of the
bald
vets.
head dude name? Curly.
Yeah, he passed away. All of them, all the old original ones, they all gone. But when you look at some of these older guys that were there, like you look at the Michael Jordan, the GOAT, he was there, old. You can see the age in. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can see them these men are getting older. You know what I mean? And now you're sitting back and you look at the NBA, and it's not. It's. I mean,
the fight was dope though. Just see the fight.
Really?
Wow, that was the highlight.
So Juwan Howard, he snuffed the dude. You know what I mean?
He had to.
You know what I mean? I mean, hey,
that time out was some. He let you know how he felt.
He did, but Juwan Howard ain't built like that. Go home and fuck your wife, man. Go home and fuck your wife.
He hit a white man with a ball spot. Yeah. So
you don't get no credit for that. You don't get no credit for that. And then you reached over a bunch of niggas and was like,
after everybody, and you only hit him because your arms is like long as this building. Your reach is crazy. So it's not even like he did it when he was right there. He did it when there was like 7 people in between them.
And that shit, come on, man. That was, you know what I mean? You should have did it with nobody around. You know what I mean? With nobody in between you. You should have just hooked off that. You know what I mean? You got motherfuckers holding each other. Niggas is brawling. That probably was the highlight. You know what I mean? Now, you know, we don't have football anymore. Okay, yeah. And I'm damn sure not going to keep talking about basketball.
Well, you got football. It's coming back.
Not the XFL.
Not the XFL, the USFL. They're coming back in a couple weeks.
I have to get into that. I have to. You have to help me. Can you just send me?
Send me some literature or something like that.
Help me.
I mean, it's a revival of the classic '80s, 1983 to '85 league, and that sadly Donald Trump was part owner of one of the teams, but it's a revival. So
sell it to us. Like if you,
it's football. That's one. Okay. 2, it's spring football, mind you. For those, it's. I wouldn't say it's like the XFL because it's not. There will be right now based off of due to the situation we're living in. All the games will be played in Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
Except for the championship, which will be. They announced that it will be played at the stadium next to the the NFL Hall of Fame or the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's not the NFL, Pro Football Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. And 8 teams are the original named teams. Well, not some of them are original. They'll be participating. Birmingham, Houston, New Orleans, Philadelphia, the New Jersey Generals, as everyone remembers. So it's, mind you, we will not know we will not have superstars like the days of Herschel Walker and Doug Flutie, Jim Kelly or anything like that, to be the spotlight. But mind you, the way I see it is, it's football. I think the football needs a spring league, so to speak, and so that way, again, these guys can get jobs in the NFL and hopefully in the near future.
So who are these people? Who are they comprised of? Is this my uncle who just passed?
No, I think these are going to be people they're going to be drafted because the draft is coming up soon. And at the same time, these are going to be guys who probably didn't make the NFL and still want to try to make it in some form or fashion.
And play football because it's their passion. You got a lot of people that, that's still their passion. They still want to play. So that's what it's going to be.
Right. So
knock off players.
So should I feel the need to show up at one of their games and get pregnant by them?
I'm not going to say show up to the game.
As of right now.
No, hear me. Would it pay off if I decide to get pregnant by one of them?
Well, don't do that. Don't do that. It'd be fail.
Take a course by Brittany Rayner, and then she'll probably explain to you how to make it.
But good idea.
No, that's low.
Don't do that. I mean, so I got a question, y'all. You know what I mean? So, how do you feel about the NFL hiring a black lawyer? Do you feel like there was some shade, there's some bullshit involved with that? You know what I mean? To try to get out in front of the curve, like, look, hi, we have a black lawyer. We you know what I mean? I mean,
that's the equivalent of I have black friends. Yeah. My friends are black. Yeah. That's the equivalent of that.
I think that's what that is, and I'm like, yo, you're not fooling anybody. You're really not fooling anybody. But
face value. You can't. They want you to think that
black on black. You want to have a black.
Yeah, that you can't. You can't be discriminatory if you hire someone black.
Yeah, that's bullshit,
to represent your discrimination case.
I'm not racist.
No, who the fuck else would they? No, real talk. Who the fuck else would they hire for a discrimination case about black people?
They would have no choice but to hire a black woman. Well, and on top of that, they made it a black woman. Instead of a man, they made it a black woman. So they're trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I see which route you're going, but I'm sorry, my eyes are wide open. I'm not fooled. Not fooled. You niggas are still going down. You're still going down. It's not going to matter. It's still going down. You can't fix that.
It's so much stuff that is just coming out and coming out and coming out and coming out. And I believe that Brian, he's going to be the face of all this. Like
he should be.
I think he's gonna ascend higher even than Colin Kaepernick. Colin. He's gonna ascend.
I mean, I think so. I mean, I hope so. Let me say that. I hope so. You know what I mean? And that is what I hope it to be. But we'll see what happens. But nice try, NFL. You know what I mean? You're still a bunch of racist ass owners. Nice try. You know what?
Just back up. Look, just read some of these comments. Tim Tebow is going to be a head coach, and Barry Sanders is the league commissioner.
Okay, so now Barry Sanders is like hands down to me was my all-time back of all times. My all-time running back of all times would be on my list.
Where was he at? Where was he at?
Yeah, I mean, he was like top of the king.
Where was he at? What team was he at?
And y'all shitted on him. Y'all destroyed his career. Y'all destroyed his career. You did not let that man be great. You know what I mean? Detroit has an issue with destroying people's careers. When you get away from Detroit, you go on to be successful, right, Matt?
So is it fair to say, in my tone voice, is it fair to say that Detroit is the new Commanders or the new Redskins? Because once you come to y'all too, it's some shit. It's some shit. You ain't shit till you leave. So Detroit,
people only come to us for a payday. Let's be realistic.
Why does anybody go to Detroit for a opportunity? Stan.
Well, Matt Stafford was not. He didn't want to go there. He was drafted there.
No one wants to go there. It's cold as fuck. The city is Detroit.
It's dead.
Yes, it's a ghost town. And to get anything, you have to go outside of it.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's like your
Ohio.
culture, the football culture there is just as bad, if not worse, as Washington.
All right, I'm gonna try to salvage Detroit in some way, shape, or form.
Good luck with that, sir.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Yeah. I think the main problem with the Lions has always been for the last 30 years. It's the fact that I really think it's their upper management, and they pretty much feel like they want to have something, a product on the field, but really it's like whenever they try to do something, it's just not working out. They start off something good, like let's say getting a Barry Sanders or getting a Matt Stafford or a Calvin Johnson. Yeah. And then from there, it's just stags because they figures like, oh, these are the guys who will get us there and that's it.
They don't think about the other people.
Yeah, they don't think it. They just don't build and build and build, properly. And even though the Lions get the top 10, usually they're top 5 draft picks, and they always get it. And they get some good quality players. But like I said, they don't go after that. It's just they just stop.
We just got this going. This top guy, and that's it.
And I think mind you, I give him credit for trying. I did like Matt Millen when he was a GM. I thought he had a ideal plan at first, but then the end game wasn't there for him. So and he just he just got emotional when fans go at him. But mind you, he went from the commentating booth to being a GM. Which again, I feel is kind of weird.
That's weird.
So is it fair to say the culture there is just terrible?
I wouldn't say the culture's terrible. I think that the coach that they have now and the coach they had prior to him, I think they have something that they got that energy, they got that vibe. I feel it's like just to give them that hunger that they've been missing, and it's just it's like you coach wise, I think there's something there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's like when you have your management who's building all these guys, building meaning bringing in these guys in. It's like, okay, you got this guy for this guy. You kind of question that. You traded off, mind you save Stafford just to bring in Goff, and Goff is younger, so you got to do something with him and try to build around him. But are they? I don't know. So.
No.
Did you think give me your reaction if you was Goff and you found out you before? just envision like kicking and screaming.
Nigga, he like the
It is like, maybe sadly, the Detroit is the NFL Siberia, so it's sad.
Yes. What did I do?
Yeah. I went to a Super Bowl. Hey, what was wrong?
Sorry, I don't want to do it again.
I can imagine, like, oh my God, you got the whole poopy end of the stick.
Yes.
I feel that way about the Vikings too. Some years.
Vikings said that their own mess. They started their own mess and they end their own mess.
Yeah, and besides, that's another place that's like Siberia too.
No,
like, fuck that,
it
nigga.
is.
Like, yo, it's crazy because I can't fathom living there in that type of fucking cold ass weather. No.
What do you mean? We could parallel 3 other places that are cold as Detroit and Green Bay,
Buffalo, Denver. Is Denver on that list?
Sometime.
You know what I mean?
Where the Patriots at?
New England.
Yes, that shit's cold.
Yeah, they ain't Siberia. Those are all Siberia places.
But
you'll be happier to go someplace else. You would be happier to go to Green Bay. You know what I mean? I would be happier to go to Green Bay or New England. I mean, like, there's a culture there, but now you sending me to Detroit? Nigga, no, why? What'd I do? I'm sorry. I behaved. Look,
you were like,
I'm going to win more games.
Being poor, go to Detroit.
Nigga, like, yo. Detroit is
actually got to work hard. You got to work hard in Detroit.
You got to do something in Detroit because you just, you're working hard to lose.
And
you're working hard to lose.
I
hope they fix it in this next season. I hope they fix it now.
That's the home team.
Yo, so they're lifting the mask mandate.
Yeah.
The cities are lifting the mask mandate. It's like COVID is not as serious as it once was 2 years ago. You're lifting the mask mandate. Let's see the states. Rhode Island,
yes.
Right? They're lifting it, but it's still going to remain in schools. You're still going to have it in schools, right? Mm-hmm. Then you got Delaware. It's going to be the end of March, right? Then you got Cali. Just saying you can go indoors. You can take your mask off now indoors. And I heard Cali was on some real lockdown shit.
No, lockdown.
Then you got Oregon. Like, who the fuck goes to Oregon?
Where is Oregon?
Like, what the fuck?
You got Oregon?
Don't diss Oregon. Don't. No, trust and believe.
Okay, why
trust and believe.
You can't diss Oregon.
I went there 3 years ago to visit a friend. Shout out Sarah.
Uh-huh.
Sarah's white.
And
Sarah's white.
No, I want to hear why not to diss Oregon. Let's get to that.
Okay.
Honestly, to believe, when I've been to West Coast before. I've been to California, but never been to Oregon. Going there is a mind-blowing experience.
Really?
It is different. The air is clear. You can smoke weed. It's just the vibe there is completely different. Mind you, you don't meet them, but I've heard there's some racial tones out there. But
other people though,
but depends on who you meet. You
met Sarah. So
Sarah, I know her.
Sarah blends you in. She flew you in.
She's cool, and I'm met her. I know her and her mom, and all that stuff. So, but going there it's a really nice vibe. I think you can really enjoy it. It's a complete nice escape from the normal grind of suburbia or even urban areas.
What are roaming around in the streets though?
Okay.
What are roaming around?
I mean, think of this. It's in a funny way. It's kind of like being on a huge college campus, especially like Portland. It's a college town. I mean, it's a college town. And it's very. I don't know if those who live in Maryland, like Tacoma Park. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the structures and a lot of trees everywhere.
Is Sarah based in Portland?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Okay, well, look at you. Okay, so now we're not going to diss Oregon
because he was mad about that.
Yeah, it's like don't diss Oregon. I mean, because like I say, until you go there.
That's on my list then. That's on my list.
Yes, it's best to go there and see for yourself.
He's got my passport, so I'm going to go.
You don't need a passport.
I'm going to go to
They got a customs. Speaking of that, at the end of the show, we're going to talk about, when we finish up towards the end of the show, we're going to talk about my experience with customs. Hold on.
Oregon got a customs.
Boston's got a customs. You know what I mean? What are you declaring when you come here? All right, so New Jersey. New Jersey is lifted in there in March, but schools are going to have to keep a mask on. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. New York lifted it. You know what I mean? New York.
No, New Jersey is lifted for schools.
Oh, they're lifting it for schools.
Everybody else.
Sorry. Everybody else has to wear a mask, but you're in school, you don't have to wear no mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like some oxymoron type shit, but okay, later for that though. You know what I mean? New York is lifted this indoors, saying you can go indoors, you take your mask off. It's cool.
On Thursday, starting Thursday.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you got Illinois. Illinois is saying, yo, end of February, we good. Fuck it. You know what I mean? You good money. Now, hold on. What would you do?
But the kindergartners through 12th grade is still in place.
What would you do if the mask mandate is lifted in your area?
Keep wearing my mask.
You're going to keep wearing it?
I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, come on.
They are saying that they're liking the effects and the later events of COVID to smoking cigarettes.
Really?
So it does so much damage to your lungs. You might get it, might not feel whatever, but the effects of that is like smoking cigarettes. It's what like the deterioration of the lungs.
Would this be a lifetime?
Yes, it is what it is. Once you are there, it doesn't. There's no reversing it. That's what it is.
Wow. Okay.
So I feel like even though they're going to lift it and people are no longer dying, because right now this morning I looked at it, we went from 800,000 in January, 800,000 cases from January 16th, we down to 100,000 on U.S. soil.
Yeah.
At the same token, you don't know what next year look like. You don't know what next month looks like.
Yeah,
you don't know when you start getting outside and you want to play football.
Exactly.
And you can't.
Cases go up, especially when the weather changes and people want to be outside and more people come out. You never know.
Your win ain't the same.
Yeah.
You screwing your wife or your Joan or whatever, and and all of a sudden you winded.
You winded because you know what I mean. You got COVID. And COVID didn't.
Deteriorated
your lungs.
And guess what? I just saw this. Queen Elizabeth II has COVID.
Really?
Yes.
This old bitch still alive? Oh, damn, I'm sorry.
She's 95.
I'm sorry. God damn it. Seems like she don't die. She's never going to die.
She's 95.
Okay, but so did is this a question? Was she vaccinated?
To my knowledge, she was not. I think
so now she got COVID.
She was hell bent on people not coming into that castle because she was not vaccinated. So
somebody got in there and had it and gave it to her.
Somebody snuck
it's not a good look for her at 95 to have COVID. It's not a good look.
And they're reporting that she only has mild cold-like symptoms. However, next week cometh, tomorrow cometh.
You don't know what's going on. It starts off like that, and then next thing you know, oh shit, she's in the ICU. She's on a ventilator.
You will never hear that. I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
I believe in my heart, and come for me if you will, that they just got another one waiting that look like her. You will never know. I think she died a long time ago.
Oh, really?
I think there's just one. You know how you used to watch Full House and you never knew they was two Olsen twins?
Yeah, never knew that shit.
Bro, that's what it's somebody that looked just like her waiting.
She gotta look like?
You will never know she died.
You never know she
never
died?
know.
That's fucked up.
You will never know.
Well, the main reason is no one wants Prince Charles to be king. That's why.
Okay.
That is the main reason.
That's it, because he's next.
Let him be king. Let him rock out with his cock out.
Like he's weird anyway. You know.
Yeah.
They all weird anyway.
He did my folks dirty. He did her dirty.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Diana.
Well, look, here we go. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. And to add to that,
okay.
The UK is talking about not making people quarantine when they have COVID. I don't know.
Here's what's confusing about that, because in the beginning, you know, when you talk about COVID, you got to quarantine.
Yes.
You lock down the fucking world, and now if you get, you know what I mean, COVID. Oh, you don't have to quarantine. You just got COVID. Go about your business. Just spread it with everybody. Fuck it. Let everybody get it.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
I went to eat last night, and I had my card, and they wouldn't even take my card. Here, they was like, no, we have to bring the machine, and it's wrapped in rubber, it's wrapped in silicone. Yeah, you had to put it in there, and the guy is directing me. He's like, okay, wait till 4 beeps, and 4 beeps, pull it out. He said, please don't touch the rubber, the silicone thing. They serious about that.
Okay, well, hey,
over here.
You know what I mean? Safety first, I guess. I get it. I get it. Boy.
What is it?
You know, it's that time.
What time is it?
It is that time. Top tier caucasity. It is that time. I can't hold it no more. I'm not waiting anymore. Now here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking, this is your Monday morning top tier caucasity. Let's get it right here. Okay. What is it about Black History Month that brings out pure ridiculousness? Let's start with that. Before we get into it, let's start with that right there. I need you to ponder, what is it about this month that brings out the dumbest shit that
in its purest form, dumbest shit in its purest form.
Help me understand. Help OC Tone understand that.
They want to be part of history because if you report it now, it's history. If you report it, if you talk about it, if they do the shit in February, it is now part of history.
It's part of our history. We don't want that shit. You colorful people, because they're colorful people.
They're colorful.
You know what I mean? They're colorful. You know what I mean? Okay. A woman in Massachusetts picked up her preschooler and was thrown off because the teacher had planned and carried out an activity that put all the kids in blackface masks. As a part of the Black History Month curriculum, she even went so far as to post it on the school's Facebook page that has... Now they have deactivated their page, and they were concerned of protests and the safety of the staff and the kids, so they closed the school. After they did this shit, wait a minute, bitch, why would you think that was a good idea?
They closed the school. Yeah, they closed the school, placed a note on the door saying the teacher was fired. So look, don't come here. We good over here. We straight.
Them niggas scared. If I was in that school, I was running that school, I'd have put her address on the joint. She lives there. Go there.
No. 1322. Hollister Drive.
Yes. Like, what the fuck?
I don't understand. See, this is where the education and the non-education aspect comes in it, because people believe that blackface is part of our history, and really, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Can I play devil's advocate?
Okay, come on.
Are you willing to entertain that she really thought she was teaching kids how to feel to be black? Or
can you just embarrass some kids? You about to get your ass whooped? Like, how can you teach somebody how to be black? Is there a course? I want to take the course because maybe it's something I'm missing.
We are adult people, and everybody wants to know what it feels. That's why you can.
They want to know what it feels like to be us.
Yes.
You don't want.
They like our shit. They like our shit.
They don't want to know the struggles. They don't want to know the struggles. They don't want to know the struggles that we deal with.
And then you want to add, let's say, go to Florida, and where DeSantis wants to take away all that pain and suffering by putting up a stupid law about it. Make up your mind.
Are you really going to lock somebody up for that law if they violate that law?
If you feel distressed and distressed and anguish.
Thank you. Because I'm like distinguished. Wait a minute.
And anguish, you could sue.
So
if you have a phone, you have a lawyer.
Exactly. I'm going to call a lawyer and say, I feel some type of way. Yes. I want to sue him for making me feel that way.
Blood pressure. You're going to come to school with blood pressure cuffs. You're going to come to school checking their foot.
You know what? You can sue anybody for anything. That's the great thing about this world. You can sue anybody for anything, even if it's the stupidest shit ever. That's like the stupidest thing ever.
Look, Jay Blood said, I guess she was thinking the color of black. I don't understand.
We are not the color of black. Why? We are not. That is black. This backdrop behind Kiki is black. For you your Caucasian, your Caucasoids that do not understand the color, that is black. We are not black. She is brown. She is brown skin. Even the blackest person is even the paper bag.
Paper bag. Filet-O-Fish. Chicken nugget.
Yo, even the blackest person is not black. They're brown. They're a very dark brown. Let's get it straight, people. Jesus. Damn it. Now.
I don't. So just imagine if Shorty didn't come early or whatever to see her kids. Because these are preschoolers. So no one's going to say, really, I had on the black mask today. Imagine if she didn't.
Well, if your kid came home and said that to you, would you believe him?
I would lose my mind. I would have to go investigate.
You would have to investigate.
Because where would you get that from?
Yeah, how would you know about that? You know what I mean? So now as a parent, you go up there and you catch this motherfucker. As a parent, how would you be, how can I say?
I wouldn't be indignant. Huh? I would not be indignant up front. I would not, because I would have to research this. And for real, I'm calling some folks on my way. Hey, can y'all meet me up at the school? Cause just to kind of hold me down a little bit, I would have to call someone who has my best interest at heart to kind of pinch me, because I need to find out what's going on now. Now, what would happen if I do the thing that we do and go up there and turn out? That will be bigger than what I'm mad at.
Okay. You're right.
And it would be overshadowed.
It would definitely overshadow it. I get it. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's time and place for everything. But god damn.
What would you do if one of your little tones? You little balls came home. It said, Daddy.
Wait a minute. First off.
Your Hickox. Are they Hickox?
No, they're not Hickox. Wait a minute. Don't say little balls. Don't say little balls. Like, yo, what the fuck? Wait a minute.
You little controls. Okay, you little out of control.
Little OCs. They come home and they say, Daddy, they made me put on a blackface today. They made you do what?
I had a black mask on for.
So first off, I'm that parent because I've already got banned from schools and shit like that. I've got banned from schools. I mean, I'm that one. You know what I mean? So their mother, right, is the diplomatic one. You don't want their father to come in here with the bullshit because
she warned the teacher.
He's with the shits, and you just don't want that problem. I'm warning you. And then when I show up, because now it's first of all, you put blackface on my child. What the fuck are you doing? No, I'm not even about to talk to you calmly. You know what I mean? The level of disrespect. Now I'm gonna get banned from school. I'm gonna get banned from school, but I'm gonna make a big stick about it. It's gonna be a big thing. You know what I mean? I need to have your job, but I need to have your job.
We don't need you employed here in my town. We don't need you.
You don't
employed
even
here.
need to live in this town. And speaking of fucking living, speaking of let me find this shit for you motherfucking people because you're not gonna believe this. You got your money together? You got your money together? Where the fuck is it at?
Right there.
Wait.
Oh, you skipped the bait. Sweep up right there. Yeah. Need cash.
You need cash. You got. Here's what it is. If you're strapped on cash, this is some true shit. This is some true shit. You know it's true. If you're strapped for cash, these places want you to move there, and they will pay you to move there. They're paying you good money to move there.
Get a pen and paper out for this, y'all.
Morgantown, West Virginia, will pay you $12,000 to move there.
Plus.
Yeah, plus. This, you know what I mean? Hold on. Topeka, Kansas, will pay you up to $11,000 to move there.
Yes.
Right? Tulsa, what's that, Oklahoma? Mm-hmm. Up to $10,000 to move there. Northwest Arkansas is $10,000, and the Shoals of Alabama is $10,000.
They want your black ass.
They want you can't be white.
You can't be white.
You can't be white. You can't be anything else but black. In other words, what they're saying is, we need you niggers here. We ain't got no niggers to harass. We're gonna pay you to come here so we can harass you. You know what I mean?
We're bored.
So you just can't up it. You have to move there, but you have to be there for a while.
Our property values are up. We need
we need you to bring the ghetto here. We don't have no ghettos. We need you to bring the ghetto and lower our shit down a little bit.
It was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
Yo,
would you consider going?
Huh?
Would you consider going?
I would consider it just because I'm an asshole like that. But now you're telling me
West Virginia, Morgantown.
Hold on. You're talking about West Virginia. So my neighbors is really brother and sister, but they husband and wife. This is the shit I got to deal with there. You know what I mean? But this is a real thing.
A one-eyed people leader because they all ancestral.
And now you know what I mean? They're offering you blacks They offer you blacks to move there, you know what I mean, and become part of their community. So they don't have enough chocolate chips in their cookie. They need to add a couple more of you niggas to have a nice Chips Ahoy cookie. That's what it is.
Lieutenant Dan says they must have ran out of people to hunt. Lieutenant Dan.
Yo! At first, that's what you thought of when you see some of these places. Like, yo, we don't have no niggas to harass. You know what I mean? Like, our KKK is bored. You know what I mean? God. Move here. We're going to pay you to move here. And here's the funny part. There are going to be niggas to do it.
Of course.
There's going to be niggas to do it. It's going to take them up on it. That's free money. I ain't turning down free money. Nah, nigga, you just really?
Call us if you intended to. If you would move there, please call us or put a thumbs up in the comments. Yeah. But call us.
301-232-5700. Would you consider moving there?
Funny Joey's stupid ass to move there.
I can see Joey doing it. I can see Joey talking about, yo, I'm going to move to West Virginia. It's $12,000.
Morgantown.
You know what I mean? I'm going there and I'm going to make it hot. Niggas, no. You know what I mean? Flo ain't having that shit. Flo will beat his ass. She gonna whip his
stay
ass.
Over here in Wakanda. Yeah, you got it.
It ain't happening. Oh shit, Ricky, of all people,
of all people. Yo, can y'all call me and tell me where would you move? I know black people.
Ricky gonna be, hey Bobby, you see what happened was. He could be like, wait a minute, you ain't no nigga. You Spaniard?
Mo said my baby daddy said he is on his way to Morgantown right now.
Yo, but this is true shit. You could look this up for yourselves and see that these people are paying you. You have to live there. You have to live there. They're paying you to live there.
Is the money up front? Is so get my check and roll out.
Nigga, you're gonna move there, so wait a minute. Here's my thing. They're giving you 12 grand. Is that even covering my moving expenses? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta pay to move there. I gotta pay to move all my shit there. Place. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. But now,
and is that installments? I mean, like it.
Hey, J Blood, watch your mouth. What you mean you'd rather move to Tampa? Girl, watch your mouth. It's on one of my lists to move.
Tampa?
Yeah.
Don't go to Tampa.
Outskirts.
Because Tampa is very, very, very. It's Black History Month. You better type in Tampa and all of the.
I got guns.
They racist.
I got guns.
I don't want no part of Florida. I don't know one part.
I don't have a. You know why? This is why I don't bother me, because I have guns. Because I've learned now. I'm stockpiling my shit right now. Because if I move there, they have to stand there, and I'm going to stand my law, and I'm going to do a Mike Zimmerman. This white man was following me. I got nervous, so I shot his ass 10 times.
The lady got 25 years for doing a warning shot. Come on.
It's crazy.
And it took a lot to get that time. Was it reversed or reduced?
No,
that black woman. Was it reversed or reduced? When that lady did a warning shot in Florida and they locked her ass up and gave her 25 years. She didn't shoot nobody.
Pause for a second. Ricky, shut the fuck up, because I know what you're trying to get at. Tell him, Kiki. I know what you're trying to get at, Ricky. Screw you, Ricky. You know what you're trying to get at.
Look, our sister Mona said it's not the same for you, bro.
I know, but, you know.
It's reduced, she said.
Speaking of that, of people getting time, how did this Caucasoid only get 2 years for killing that dude?
Because white is right, baby. White is right. I told you. Look, we had a conversation about that.
We did, but you're telling me that you can be white and cry, and they feel sorry for you, and don't do it. It's okay. You just took somebody's life. It's not a big deal.
How many times? That just happened 2-3 months ago when a little youngin was on the stage, on the stage. Woo, on the stand. It's a stage. The little youngin who killed them people outside. He cried and cried and cried, and the judge.
Kyle Rittenhouse. Yeah.
Yes, it baby. It's a.
Them crocodile tears work.
It's a handbook.
I mean, that's in the Caucasoid handbook.
But don't kill a dog.
Oh my God! You going to jail? Like, nigga,
don't shoot a minute.
Wait a minute. Michael Vick, didn't he get 2 years in jail?
And never had another career after.
Didn't have nothing, and you took everything, and he wasn't even part of it. And this bitch killed somebody, and she only got 2 years in prison. She only gonna do 16 months.
If you look up Michael Vick, the first thing would be dog.
Is it?
Then NFL.
Crazy.
I think.
Crazy. I don't understand.
They got some white shoe polish and go do the same thing.
Oh Lord! Yeah, look,
white girl weakness.
I mean, it's something crazy. You know what I mean? That we're really witnessing. But you know, this has been around for years. You know, and it has. We're just witnessing in our time. Can you imagine what our parents witnessed and our grandparents witnessed, and what they had to go through, or our great grandparents had to go through? I mean, like, yo, I was watching Rosewood last night and was just infuriated. It was like, yo, lucky thing you had me working an overnight shift, so I didn't have to see no crackers. After I watched Rosewood, I'd be on some real other shit after that. I'd be on like, yo, I'm killing all you niggas.
I'm so glad you said that. We had Saturday morning talk at the salon, right? One of my good friends, Worm, we call him Worm.
Okay.
Worm came in there and asked me. He said, "Do you watch Roots?" I said, "I did." He said, "Would you watch it now?" Nah. He said, "What else wouldn't you watch?" I said, "Rosewood." He said, "Why?" And he's like, "Oh, you niggas make me sick. He says that he interpreted me saying that I didn't want to see it anymore as me wanting to forget. Oh, it's just gonna. I said no. I'll just be mad.
Yeah. Like, why would you? How would you? So I'm sorry, Kiki, but how would you forget? You forget that. You wouldn't. I
look at my skin every day. Yeah. I look at this big old nose every day, and I realize that I am the product of what they've been through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't forget.
So I mean, it's not about forgetting. It's that when I watch that shit, I get fucking angry and I get livid. Like, yo, I was livid. And lucky it was late night, and I was sitting in my yard by myself. There was no Caucasians at work. It was only a Snickers. You know what I mean? Was working at work, and I was okay with that. I was like, okay, Snickers, they can understand. But I couldn't, because after seeing that, when I look at a movie like that and I look at you white people, I just be like, I just want to whoop you like you did my ancestors. I just want to tie you to a tree and whoop you. Just whoop you. Just because.
So Tweety, yeah, Crazy said the Rosewood is a
It is a trigger. That's a major trigger.
Say, for instance, I'm going to go back.
You had to kill Aunt Sarah, you bastards.
No, they ain't have to do that.
You had to shoot Aunt Sarah.
Mississippi Burning makes me just as mad,
another
too.
Another one.
That thing gets underneath my skin. So what would be the consequences, Cool Whip, if you walked in and a black teacher had all the little black kids in shoe polish and white shoe polish? How would that go over? How would that if a black teacher did that? Oh, just want you.
It won't go. I don't know what. It just won't go over very well.
Strange fruit.
It's beyond strange fruit. It's just stupidity. I really think. I don't know what teachers today are thinking. I mean, because they're not teaching. I mean, either they're horny and they're looking for, you know, what? Keep in mind, yes, of all the stories I see on my timeline of like some teacher, you know, with a student is ridiculous. Mm-hmm. So, or they do some stupid shit like this. So it's like, I don't know. To this day, I feel it's like, look, we've underpaid teachers for years, and this is the result. I'm sorry. That's what it really is. It boils down to it. It's just they're underpaid, they're understaffed, they're overwhelmed, and their mind cannot handle the sense of fact of like this is the bullshit they got to deal with on a daily basis.
So my way of getting back is I'm going to put my students in blackface. That's what it sounds like. What?
It sounds to me just okay. I do parallels. Y'all know that, right? Mm-hmm. We're just saying that. The dunk contest is passe. It's nothing else new under the sun. Yeah. Is it fair to say that the teachers are now at the dunk place contest? That same place. Like, what else can we do? What else can we do to make Black History?
I mean, it's just like, you know, yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like, yeah, what more can we do? It's like, look, when we were kids. Here's Black History. I kid you not. Black History is, let's talk about the Civil War leading up, you know, pretty much slavery times, and Martin Luther King. That's all I remember. Yeah. And that will be a month of it. So, and then nowadays it's probably, okay, let's add some Malcolm X into it, and then try to moderately expand all that stuff. Honestly, to me, it's like, look, I know there's a lot more to it. With Black History, there's a lot more people to talk about in Black History, and elementary, K through 12 is not going to tell you. Go to college and get it from there, because honestly, that's where the books are.
Start researching yourself.
Yeah, research it yourself.
Flint, Michigan was dope. I'm going to tell you, Martin Luther King was a part of it, but the W.E.B. Du Boises, the dude who created
I forgot. Franklin Douglas. Don't forget him. Frederick Douglass.
The peanut butter guy, the guy who created peanuts or peanut butter.
Calvert Washington.
Yes, Madam C.J. Walker. When I got into hair school, because I'm licensed hairstylist, they drove that into us forever. Like, she's ours.
Yeah,
she's ours. Like, and that.
Okay.
So it's a lot of it. Like Flint, Michigan. Shout out to Flint, Michigan school system. I don't know what they are about now. Genesee County.
Somebody said, don't nobody want to live in Flint, Michigan.
No, they don't now. But back then, Flint, Michigan was the shit. It was the shit.
Yeah.
All the money was there. That's what my daddy was. Listen, I know. All the money was there. Everything was there. So, but now, not now. Like, I'm trying to get my dad out there now.
Oh, shit. So Ricky said he learned a lot about Black history in church. First, I've never heard that verse. Okay. I'm not joking, but that's the first I heard that. I mean, I like to chop it up about that. Like, how do you bring that up? And the pastor's up there preaching and be like, and start talking about, I guess.
But again, let's
the month of February or just period?
But here's my thing. Everyone keeps forgetting the fact of his story. His story. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. It's his story. Things can change. Things can be. People will say one thing and it becomes something else, and also depends on how you interpret it. So, honestly, let's say with Black history, it's still going to thrive. It's still going to grow, and I think a lot of people just the way I see it's like research your own.
I want to know what Batman, because Batman said fuck Black history.
Ooh.
Oh, Lord.
he had this for Batman to say that.
There's a reason.
There's always a reason. You know what I mean? So with that brother, you know what? If he makes a statement, he has a detailed argument to back up why he said what he said,
and it's going to
it's going to be a good listen because what he's going to say.
I gave him a week, didn't I? I gave him a week.
Here we go. Look. So I mean, he's got a good reason, and I definitely would like to hear why. He says, "Fuck Black History." He also had a question earlier, and he said, "How much emotional expression are we going to have to do before we unite and heal and build together?"
We got a lot more.
Got a lot more to go.
Got a lot more.
Get at me with the answer.
Yeah, a lot more because it's if it requires footwork and leg work and all that, no. If it requires us touching this phone, sure. Yeah. Can we do it from my cell phone? Can we do it from? No. Yeah. Can't do it from the.
No, you got.
You got to actually.
All right, Kiggy.
Yeah.
Take me into some stupid shit, please. I need uplifting and stupid shit. I've already dealt with the Caucasity shit. You know what I mean? Take me into stupid shit.
Let's go. It's 10 o'clock. Why not?
It's 10 o'clock. It's stupid shit time. What's up?
37-year-old mom is expecting her 10th child. Right? Y'all got to know. Mm-hmm. You can tell me what color she is later. I don't care. Yes, to her 10th child. Oh, Kiki Wyatt is.
She is a Kiki Wyatt, so okay. Too. That's a stupid show. Go ahead.
But later for that.
Later for that, though. In Aaron Green's voice. Later for that, though.
Her 21-year-old daughter is expecting, and the mom is pissed and threatened. She did not want to share her pregnancy with she didn't want her daughter to share the pregnancy with the world until after the mother gave birth because she didn't want the daughter to take her shine. She felt like the daughter was selfish. The daughter is married. She's the eldest of 10 children, and the mother is expecting. I mean, she's the eldest of 9, and mother is expecting. So she feels like, why you have to share that shit? The mother was pissed off and called her an asshole.
You big dummy.
Thank you.
And she told that she could not share the news. Please wait.
What kind of stupid shit is this? Is this colored people? This sounds like some colored people shit.
No, she is not.
It's not? Because that sounds like some colored people shit.
She is not melanated. But let's go back to Octomom. Octomom had those 8 kids, and she said, like, she has 14 kids, by the way. She likes being pregnant. She likes the
feeling.
The attention from being pregnant. People, just imagine when you're pregnant, people get up for you. Most times, people offer you things. They bring you things. You get less stress. And motherfuckers like that shit. It's like, okay, here's my parallel. People in the hospital. People in the hospital love being in the hospital. I don't know why you like people to wipe your ass. I don't know why you prefer that I brush your teeth for you. I don't know why you like any of that. But people do anything on discharge day. They will throw themselves to the ground so they can stay extra days. Like, why don't you want to leave? Cry and get mad. Look, car be outside in the parking lot on discharge day. I don't have no ride. And then as soon as you can't get your medication, or as soon as you can't get another meal out of us, you get up and walk outside and get in your whip and go home.
Can we add on the fact that, guys who like to go back to prison, same deal. Ooh. For some odd reason. It's like,
okay, Dad.
They're wide open, everything's good. It's like, hey, you're free, you serve your time and all that stuff.
Wow.
And they're afraid. I think they're afraid to do with that real world, and they rather be in prison.
Exactly.
So speaking, I can speak from that point of view.
Okay.
Right, and because I've been back to prison multiple times. It was a revolving door. You know what I mean? And you get institutionalized, and it falls into the category like what you're saying, because you have everybody do everything for you. You don't have to do shit. You're just sitting there, and you know what I mean. You get 3 hots in the cot. You know what I mean?
You don't got to think about nothing.
You really don't think about nothing. You think about your court case, how many digits they're going to give you. You know what I mean? Most of the motherfuckers know they're guilty, want to still go to trial anyway, blow and get up north. And, I'm like, yo, nah, nigga. My thing was I wanted to get the fuck out. You know what I mean? My dumb ass wanted to get out to do some stupid shit so I can come back. That's the best way for me to That's the best way for me to summarize my stupidity with that era of my life. Was I would fucking bust my ass to get out, right? Get out. and be home for a little while, like a month or two, and then catch a fresh charge and be back in that bitch again.
Was you one of the ones who's like, man, they caught me on some fuck shit? Was you one of them ones when you got caught up, or you just...
Nah, you know, when you be around the motherfuckers like that want, yo, nigga, you got caught. You here. You guilty. 99.9% of the time, you're guilty. You know what I mean? And for me, I got caught. I was like, yo, what are you here for jail for? I was a car thief. I steal your shit.
How many people that you had a conversation with inside that was innocent? And look, that claimed innocent that you, and how, as opposed to how many people you really felt like was innocent, like the percentage.
For me, it wasn't. I didn't feel like none of you were innocent. If you were innocent, you wouldn't be here. Fuck, nigga, just suck it up. You're here, just do the time, just go the fuck home, and let's do some more stupid shit so you can come back and scream that you're innocent again.
How many claimed innocent?
There was a few. It was enough. You know what I mean? I can't put a number on it, but it was enough. I mean, you know, everybody's innocent in jail. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It was a lookalike. You know what I mean? And some people are real. Like, yo, fuck it. I did it. You know what I mean? I do it again. You know what I mean?
And that was you.
My dumb ass was, yeah, I did it. You know what I mean? And seriously, like, yo, I would go, when you got to go and stand in front of the judge and allocute and all that shit, yeah, I did it. You know what I mean? I would get real snazzy and real talk some shit because by that time I already got my deal. You know what I mean? I've already copped out. So what else could you do to me? Yeah, I did it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I had fun doing it too.
Oh my God.
You know, but yeah, I mean, but I can see. I guess I can see that. For me, I just can't see people want to stay in a hospital. Why?
They do. They come up.
You can't sleep. How are you sleeping in a hospital? You work in a hospital. You one of them annoying motherfucking nurses. As soon as I go close my eyes to get a good sleep
Good
on,
morning.
here your ass come. I gotta take your vitals, bitch. What? I'm not dead if you hear the machine going off.
No, this is not. First of all, this is not the motel. Nothing. 8. This ain't none of them places. This ain't none of the places. We are here. It's like if you understand how much documentation has to be done on patients, like how much. Here's one. If you on suicide, we document on you every 15 minutes, so you never get no sleep.
Yeah, that's just, what the fuck?
Every 15 minutes,
how the fuck is that comfortable to you?
Assessing you.
How the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Hold on, pardon me for a second.
Comfort.
Silk, I still see you talking about nuts. You have a fascination with nuts. We'll have Bible study about that later on, Silk. You're not safe. I see your comment. You and Ricky are still hooked on nuts. It's not a good look, bro. Let it go.
Hazelnuts.
Hazelnuts? Oh, he likes hazelnuts?
Yes.
Oh, really? Silk, let it go.
Dick! Chestnuts.
Yo. But seriously, Kiki.
It's comfort. You're not here for comfort. You're here to be cared for.
So how is it? Okay, so how is it that people want to stay if it's not for comfort? How do you want to stay and put up with that shit?
The same way people want to go back to jail. I don't get it. I can't wrap my mind around that stupid shit. I can't. I want to, but I can't. I don't understand why you are like why you.
Here was my justification. Okay.
Let me say this. So I would come in and you're on your cell phone, right? And you let me know that you had a BM. BM, it means bowel movement. But you on your cell phone and you doing this and you doing that and you want to be clean. Is it the same hands that you are doing this with and you put your middle finger up at me, wipe your ass, push the car light, say, can somebody help me? People don't, they are enamored. They like people to, and
see,
we got men nurses too. I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't, first off, I'm a man's man, so I don't want you wiping my own ass. I don't fuck out of here, nigga. I'm funny about that type of shit. Don't wipe my ass. I can wipe my own ass. Thank you very much. But I don't get it. You know what I mean? So let me clarify something for the people like Silk, because you're not safe. Nobody's safe, nigga. You know what I mean? It was, for me, it was a way of life. So I did that to survive. So when I got out of jail, I didn't have no fucking job. I went back to what I fucking know. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Some of my dumbass choices, you know what I mean, would put me back in predicaments where I would end up back in jail again.
Safety net. That's your safety net.
It was like, well, it wasn't a safety net. You know what I mean? I was, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I was a better drug dealer than I was a car thief. You know what I mean? I didn't get caught selling drugs, but I got caught stealing cars. You see what I'm saying? You know, the money was there for me. I would get out, you get out of jail. You know what I mean? You got a couple of dollars. All right, cool. But now I need to live. So now, you know what I mean? Instead of finding this fucking job where I'm making $400-$500 a week, you know what I mean? I can go and fucking make $5,000-$7,000 a week.
But here's the thing that is confusing to those who never sold drugs, those who never stolen the car.
Okay.
The end result would be this, though. Like,
you're not thinking about that. Nobody is in the heat of the moment when you're doing what you're doing. You're not thinking about the consequences. You never think about the consequences. You think about the reward.
You have $500 a week that you ain't really fucking with, right? Because I make $5,000 a day. That $5,000 a day is still nil when you got to sit down for 2 years.
It is though. But when you're in what I'm saying, when you're in the middle of it, when you're in the mix of it, and this is the lifestyle you live, you're not thinking about the consequences. Motherfuckers, the average person does never think about the consequences of their actions. They just act.
So is it fair to say that you don't think about getting caught?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, do you ever
because
think
I'm like, yo, I'm around a bunch of criminals. We're talking about how you got caught. Okay, I won't do it like that. I'm going to do it a different way. You know what I mean? So I don't get caught. And then what happens? My dumb ass gets caught. You know what I mean? Like, I was so for me, I was like a car thief. You know what I mean? And stole this car, right? I carjacked this guy. You know what I mean?
Did you?
Yeah, I carjacked this guy. You know what I mean? Ran up on this motherfucking dumbass. You know what I mean? Stole the shit. He had paper tags on the shit. Shit was brand new, too. You know what I mean? So I was flossing like a dummy. I was young. I was riding around like that shit was mine. I was putting gas in it. Nigga, I took it, got it washed. I was chilling. You know what I mean? Lo and behold, you know what I mean? I'm coming down the drive, and you know what I mean? I see my homeboys. Yeah, all right. Go park the car. But I noticed the police, right? So I'm like, all right. I walk back up the street, chilling on the corner with my motherfucking friends. I'm thinking nothing about it, looking around. I don't see these niggas no more. My dumb ass shit is left well enough alone and walked the fuck away. I didn't. I was like, man, fuck that. I'm going back to get my car. I'm going to get my car. You know what I mean? I got to go hit the weed spot. You know what I mean? So my dumb ass hits the weed spot and the cops come up the wrong way at me. You know what I mean? So I was always that asshole. Put the car in park. I got out, did this, took off running. That's when I realized you can't outrun the ghetto bird.
You cannot.
You cannot outrun the ghetto bird at night with the spotlight.
That's how you found out? That's
yeah, because I heard this. I'm running. I'm like, yo, I got a block to get to my crib. I'm good. What the fuck? What the fuck? I was like, damn, it's getting real light. Oh, shit.
Heat sensors.
I just sat, they had the spotlight, and I just sat my ass down. But the point was that I wasn't thinking about going to jail or getting caught when I stole this nigga car. And so they brought the guy down there to identify me, right? You know what I mean? So I had on the same jacket, same hat. This motherfucker comes over here. Look, this like a dummy, right? Dummy. Look, so this motherfucker comes in, looks at me. Yeah, that's not him.
Nice.
So I sat back and said, it was like, we're going to take him to the precinct. And I was like, bitch, you heard what he said? Take me to the precinct. It ain't me. You know what I mean? Guy comes back and says in the precinct, it's not him. I think the dude was in trauma because I carjacked him with a gun. I knew where he lived at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, you heard what he said? Motherfucker, yeah, it ain't me. I want to go home. They were like, you bastard. You bastard. You were in possession of stolen property, bitch. Going to jail. Damn it.
Either way.
I was fucked either way. But you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? What I'm saying is like when we're out there selling drugs and you're making that money, you're not thinking of those consequences. You're not thinking of, you know what I mean? You're not thinking about that shit. You're thinking about, yo, make this quick bread. You know what I mean? You balling. You're not thinking about that shit. You don't think about the consequences until you get caught. Then here comes the tears. Oh my God, I shut up. Nigga, shut up. You know what I mean? And I've gotten to the point now where I know, you know what I mean, there's going to be consequences of something that I do. You know what I mean? I got to suck it up and take the good with the bad. You know what I mean? I made the decision to do this. I got to take it. You know what I mean? If you, like my mother always told me, you know what I mean? Because she would never come visit me in jail, but she always told me, if you're man enough to do crime, be man enough to do time. And that's what I did. Now, as for you dumbass people in the hospital that want to stay in the hospital and have Kiki wipe your ass and brush your teeth and wash your little stink ass balls, get up off your lazy ass and do it yourself. Because you ain't sleeping. You get no sleep. I swear to God, it could be during the day. It could be anytime. You get no sleep. You know what I mean?
There is a time where I feel like I want to go postal in the hospital, right? There's a patient. This is just a scenario, right? He got sores and wounds all over his backside. Can't lay on his back for nothing. Can't do nothing back there because everything is all, you know, whatever ended up happening, it got bad and got these wounds, right? Mm-hmm. You got to have these wound changes, dressing changes and all this stuff. This 4 times a day, right? And it's hurt. It hurts. So you walk by the room, he's sitting like this on the side because he can't do nothing else. He's just looking at you the whole time. This nigga was like, fuck you. I was a bitch. You gonna do what the fuck I tell you and all.
Nigga, I would have left your shitty ass there. I just want to know,
like, and then he uses the term "I do, dude." That's what he always said.
No, he didn't.
I do. So this is when I don't understand. I'm holding the mic ever so genteelly.
Dude.
If you look at your present situation, your current situation, and you can't lay on your back, why do you even fix your face to say something rank or rant? Why are you talking crazy to me? You don't even have I don't.
I get it. I get your frustration.
But that's the mentality of people, and they want to stay there. So for real, once they're healed, they will do something else to have that time prolonged. Did you hear me say the man car was in a parking lot? Yeah. The man told me he ain't had no ride. We even do Uber now. We even do Uber. If you don't got no shit, and they're like, oh, no, but there's no one home. And there's no one, the door's locked. There's no one home. There's a woman who brought her son there. The son was special needs. Brought her son there. He stayed there 2 months. And this lady argued, stayed there 2 months because she would, I guess they didn't have no food at home. So he would come there. She would ask for extra meals and feed her son. And honestly, the second time they did that shit, they told her like, nah, you have to stay in the ER. They kept her in the ER and she stayed there for 3 weeks on a cot in the ER.
That's crazy.
Just because, listen, you don't have the comfort of, I don't want to say a cot, but you don't have the comfort of a room. You're going to stay down here because what you're here for doesn't require really an admission. But there are people who manipulate the system like that, and they love it.
Crazy. That's
and,
crazy.
And them the ones who talk the craziest.
I don't get it. I don't get it. You know what I mean? It doesn't, to me, it's just crazy. Now the older me thinks it's crazy. I mean, maybe even being in the hospital, I'm not a fan. I want to get the fuck out of there as soon as possible. Don't admit me. If you're gonna admit me, how many days I gotta be here? Nah, nigga, I got to go because y'all niggas just be doing too much. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm sleepy because when I'm sleepy, I'm real cranky. You know what I mean? You come in here fucking with me, bitch. What do you want?
Yep.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Too. Everybody, we bitches, everybody. I got a graham cracker threw at me yesterday. You get in and hit me in the head.
So,
like,
here was my thing, like, yo, especially after I had my surgery and they had me on the
PCA pump.
The drip.
The payment, yeah, PCA.
Bitch, I'm off the good high. I didn't hit the joint, and my good high is kicking in, and I'm about to nod the fuck off, and here you come wanting to fuck with me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna cut you out.
That's
you
funny.
fucking up my eye, and I gotta wait 10 minutes so I can get this high again. Motherfucker, you could have left me alone.
You do gotta wait.
You know what I mean?
You gotta wait. And then anyway, you getting way more drugs than. Come on, shut the fuck up. You're getting way more than you need to have anyway. You getting a continuous drip, and you getting.
Oh my God, that is some good shit.
And then you get breakthrough pain sometimes. Sometimes it's you claim that it's just not working. We give you some PRN breakthrough shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty. I was in the hospital and I was like, I'm in so much pain, I'm hurting, I need something now. The bitch came and hit me with the direct shot of Dilaudid.
Yeah,
I was like,
correct. Oh, crackhead. You are crackhead.
I was like,
They don't even give that shit no more.
For real?
Because it was that terrible.
The shit.
We created, now I've been working in this hospital for a long time. There was a cocktail. It was Dilaudid, Benadryl, and Compazine. It was a cocktail, right?
You drooling from the
most
mouth.
sickle cell patients. And that, I'm talking about, they was getting horse dosages, like 6 milligrams. That's a lot. 0.5 knocked me out, and I went cold turkey. These niggas was getting 6 milligrams on top of Benadryl. You know what Benadryl do?
Yeah, put you the fuck down.
These niggas was getting this. These people, I gotta stop. It's Black History Month. These people was getting this shit, and they would go outside and do a double back. Like they would, you turn and come right back and go, oh, just pain, just
yes, nigga, because that shit is so amazing. It's free drugs, and your drugs is better than the shit they get on the street.
They're Dilaudid. They don't even get I don't know where they give it. Our hospital, like for real, you can't.
I am telling you, when I had that surgery, they gave me that Dilaudid shot, and I was just like, oh, that shit was best thing since sliced gravy. I had the best nod and the best everything. The only problem I don't like about your hospital drugs is that I can't shit after the fact, man. You gotta.
It's a constipation thing.
Yes.
You will get constipated. You get that shit repeatedly every 3 hours around the clock.
Yeah,
when you're in the hospital for 7 days, your shit gonna be a break. I'm gonna have to go in there and get that.
Yeah.
They call it digital de-impaction. I gotta go in there and get that, baby.
No. Pause, stop. You're not going in and getting shit. It will come out naturally. Okay, so let me jump to let's jump to this topic, bro. Some topics.
Guilty by association it's what I feel.
Let me ask you a question. What if you found out that your spouse was a pedophile? Is he or she, right? Notice how I said is he or she.
Because females are pedophiles too.
Yeah, capable of not molesting their own kids. I need to hear from some of y'all about this. I really do. I need to hear your opinion about this. This is some serious shit. I need to hear about this because now, is it?
Yes. I think they're capable because I think they're capable.
Okay.
I was molested, And the person that molested me never touched his kids. Never touched his own kids.
But why?
And I don't know why. I don't know if because he was like, I think I was around 7 or 8 when the attempt happened. He attempted. I wasn't raped. The attempt happened, and he was like, and it's my uncle. My uncle was like maybe 15.
Why it usually be your family members
I don't,
too?
Because my daddy had to work. My daddy worked second shift, which is 3 to 11, and my uncle came into town. I'm telling on you, my uncle came into town to watch us. And one night, I guess this nigga felt like whoever the female it was that he was interacting with sexually didn't answer the phone. I guess he felt like when she sleep and she's got a such and such, let me go and see what time it is. Ruined my whole life. But to answer your question, he never. I speak to my cousins because they my cousins, right? Talk to my cousins all the time, and no.
Really?
He never did.
So some people said, I see somebody said it was convenience. It would be convenience, you know what I mean? And then Ain't Shit Cohen, which is Grace, you know what I mean?
Grace got more names than...
She do, don't she? Always, I can't keep up with her
If
names.
I didn't see Cohen, I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know shit, you know what I mean? She said, it's been proven that not all abusers abuse their own for several reasons. Can you please give us some of these reasons why they don't abuse their own? Because I'm curious to know, because you're a pedophile. At this point, you're a pedophile. You know what I mean? Is it that you're attracted to all kids, or you just, you know what I mean? Like
that day? Because Shorty ain't answered the phone.
It's not that day. So pause. I'm not going to say it's just one day. This particular day, you just woke up and said, I'm going to molest this child. You know what I mean? I don't see that happening. This is something that's been going on. You've been fantasizing about this. This has been an ongoing issue. This isn't just something that you wake up one day and say you're going to do.
Let me come directly in your face. Let me ask you something. This is not narrowing down to pedophilia, so don't take it like that. But just hear me. You never had a day where you just wanted some ass so bad, and it wasn't working out. You done called a few people that said no. Yeah. What is the extent of your anger? Like, what did you? And if you could be honest, if you don't want to answer, I get it.
So I'm saying, if I'm having one of these days and I want some pussy and I can't get a pussy,
yes,
and I can't get, you know what I mean? First off, that's what God gave me, motherfucking my palm for. You know what I mean? You can't ask me that question because I'm already.
I'm gonna ask you.
Here's why. I'm already a person that was incarcerated. So you know what I mean? Like, nigga, you didn't fix your shit because you can't ask me that because I was in jail and I couldn't get no pussy. So what I had to do? I had to beat my dick.
Did you do that out of anger though? Did you beat your dick out of anger, or you did it because that was all you had? Like, did you?
Nah, nigga, I needed to get a release. So I would have a stack of fucking books, a stack of my.
Were you already a whack master, or did being in jail make you one?
Well, wait a minute. As a child, men was like, yo, what's this doing? Oh, it's hard. Let me see what happens. You know what I mean? You shower time was always good time. You know what I mean? It was cleanliness next to godliness. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Was I a whack master? No way. After, you know what I mean? I realized I could start getting pussy. I didn't have to, but incarcerated, I had to beat my dick. You know what I mean? So it was never a thought process for me.
So you're never angry when you can't. Now you're married now, so no. But I said you never angry like it.
Angry fucking is different.
Angry that you cannot get none. Whatever the reasons why. Like
there's always a way to get some. You know what I mean? There's always a way for me to release. I'm not fucking. I can't. For me, how could
not release? You want some booty?
Okay, I want some ass, but I'm not at the point where I want some ass where I'm going to take it because that shit is not like this motherfucker screaming and fighting and scratching me. That shit is not a turn on.
You're not hearing me. I'm trying to find that place on people's mind where they're so.
Well, one of you motherfuckers out there can relate to what she's saying. Please call me at 301-232-5700. Please answer her damn question because I can't.
Please, I need to. I just need to know that. I'm trying to find that place in people's mind where they're so like this is the only choice you got now. It's like your cousin.
But you know, okay. So at the end of the day, so like Anisha said, it's about control. It's about self-control. Those are animal urges that you have. You shouldn't be. You can't control those urges. I mean, and clearly rapists and pedophiles they can't. I get it. I don't know. You know what I mean? When you say it's a mental thing, you know what I mean? I don't think it's a mental thing. You know what I mean? You're just a weak-minded motherfucker. How could you? How could you? Wait for that though. That's just disgusting. But if you found out your spouse, ladies, your husband is a pedophile, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Can I tell you a story? Oh, go ahead. Come on, Cool Whip. No. Go ahead. No, because my story is gonna be prolonging. So go ahead. It's gonna lead into something.
Sadly enough, a former friend of my sister's did that, and when his, I think the time girlfriend found out, she went ballistic. So kicked him out, called, everything.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so he got incarcerated, got, I think, 7 to 8 years. He's out now, and all of that stuff. So, but, yeah, I know full well that not only I know the child has not been the same since then.
Of course.
But the mom itself, I know she's like, oh hell no. It's like I can tell that she's never gonna trust any man ever again.
Yeah, you ask my kids. That's the same.
Do you blame them? Do you blame them at that point? I mean, like, would you trust anybody around your kids after that? And then look at the child. What happens to the child? The child is damaged goods. How does a child bounce back from that? Because clearly you said you had run-ins, and it still affects you at the age you are today.
Yes, it sits in the back of my.
Like, what kind of punishment is fitting for a pedophile? What kind of punishment?
The same fate. I think you should, because death. That's an
I'm not saying death.
No. I'm running down the list. Death is an emotional answer for me. Yeah, kill that mother. You shouldn't. You hurt kids. Like, I think you should never come out again. That's an illness. Like, if there should be intense therapy for that person, you should have to sit in a room full of people and understand what your actions did to this child. I think that you shouldn't be on the street. You should get at least 20 to 30 years for hurting a kid.
Okay.
Let me tell you the story real quick.
Oh God, Ramona, you said it before I could.
What
Go
you
ahead,
say?
girl. Castration. And I ain't talking about the fucking chemical way. I'm talking about lay your fucking dick on the chopping block, and here we come with a meat cleaver, yakow. You know what I mean? And then take a fucking hot a piece of metal that's been stuck in a fire pit and burn it to the tip wedge so you don't bleed out and die. I'm on that torture shit. Women, the same. You want molest somebody, huh? Okay, we're gonna take a hot fucking steaming red charcoal tip rod and ram that shit up in your coochie.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Burn that shit shut.
You don't know how my Kegels just activated when you said that. Everything in me is like.
Yo, I'm just saying. You need to be tortured. I think you need to be tortured. At that point in time, you're no longer a human. You know what I mean? Your rights mean nothing. Because not only did you damage the child, you damaged the parents, you damaged everybody around that child.
It's a lot.
You know what I mean? Everybody is damaged by your fucking actions, and we should not feel sorry for you.
So a lady I used to work with, this is a true story. Woman I used to work with was so in love with her husband. I'm telling you, this lady was running around the hospital a whole lot saying that she wanted to have kids and she wanted to da-da-da. She cute girl, end up meeting this guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna read it as I wrote it. A woman from my past was so in love with her husband that she allowed him to have sex with her and her 16-year-old mentally challenged sister. They raped her together. She got pregnant, had his daughter. The sister went to school one day and the counselor was asking her, because her clothes look funny. You know, most times when you get those children who have been molested, they pee on themselves. And the girl was mentally challenged, which means that she wasn't 16 mentally. She was whatever age. She was kind of, I don't like to say retarded. I don't like to say retarded, but the word retarded means like held up. Okay. So she had mental retardation, and she went to school and she peed on herself.
She got pregnant, had his daughter.
Oh, we got callers?
Went to school one day, and the counselor was asking her, because the clothes look funny. You know, most times.
Turn your volume down. Turn the volume down, please. Caller.
And the girl was mentally challenged.
Caller.
Wasn't mentally, she was whatever age.
Hello, caller.
Caller, we about to hang up on your ass. Please call us back.
Hang up and call back.
Hello?
Hello, hi.
You gotta turn your stuff down, baby.
Turn your stuff down, love. Who we talking to?
Okay.
Who we talking to?
This is Elsie.
Hi.
Hi. What's going on, baby?
Hey. Yes. I think I'm lagging a little bit. That's why I didn't hear y'all. I didn't know y'all was talking to me. But yeah, what I would do to a molester if I found out that my mate was a molester. First of all, I am, I work with people with special needs, and I have my own nonprofit company, and I am very versed with, working with children that have been molested. So I would see the signs, but a lot of people don't see the signs. But I think I'm most definitely going to poison the guy or girl.
You said poison?
Yeah, I like that. I'm
probably going to poison them because I want them to feel a sickness, because they're already sick. But I want them to feel exactly what the kid was going through when they are being, penetrated, touched in a way that, they're never going to get that innocence back.
Yes.
You're never going to be able to, some they never recover and they never comprehend what a good relationship is and what a good home. But I also have to hold myself accountable because I let these people, I didn't vet these people and let these people around, vulnerable children.
But can I ask you a question though? I mean, even though you're vetting them, but how really well do you know somebody? I mean, like, how would you really know?
You don't.
Are there certain signs that you would be looking for? Or
there is certain signs to look for that love blinds a person.
Yeah.
Okay. But there are some things that people do overlook because they're so in love with this person. You know what I'm saying? Leaving your vulnerable teenage girls and your girls that are coming into puberty around, some man that you're in love with, that they're not in love with. You also have to look at the way the children react towards the person.
Okay. There you go. There you go.
Because that is the main part. You know what I'm saying? Is this person, is my children feeling them? Because children seem to notice first. They usually have that, I don't
fuck with that person.
I don't like him. I don't like the way he looks at me.
Okay.
And as a parent, a mother and a father, as a parent, you have to look at, because women do it too, So you have to look at why this person that's not my child's, parent, so interested in my child.
This is true. You understand that back in the day, they used to say, you used to sit on your uncle's lap and they used to go, come on and hug Uncle such and such and blah, blah. I feel like I had a creep vibe about my uncle. I just didn't like it. I've developed thank you for calling, baby. Appreciate your comments.
Thank you, Josie. Go somewhere, but don't go nowhere, baby.
You're welcome.
I developed very early. The shape that I have now, it's a little more weight on it, but I've always been very Coke bottle shaped.
Okay.
Hips they run in my family. And I used to see my uncle kind of just whatever that was, I just didn't like.
So you as a child, it felt creepy?
Yes, and I said to my daddy, like, we gotta stay here with him. Like, and honestly, I'm full transparency, I went through the times where I peed. Okay. But I was so scared to get out of the bed because he was there. And I woke up and I took them L's because it's like, honestly, how do you tell your daddy his brother is doing some wild shit to you?
As a child,
as a kid, because you're scared. You're scared. Raising my daughters, that never happened to them because I didn't allow it to happen. There are times now that people confuse my confidence with something else. They say, "Oh, she just showing off." Nah, but if grown men to this day give me creep vibes. People look at me in a way, or they talk to me kind of to the left. It's a trigger for me. If you jump out sexually, because I'm gonna tell you what being molested does too. Molested makes you hypersexual.
Okay,
I've heard that. Though. It makes you use that or crave that attention or only look for that attention. So for a long time,
that's all you know.
I never even knew when people actually like me. I'm so super stupid with that to this day. I never know when people actually like me because it's work. I'm working on that.
Okay, so yeah, that's something, but
it'll fuck you up for life. And I'm
clearly because you're a grown woman now, and you're still dealing with this thing. Yes. And there's a lot of women that are out here still dealing with these problems, man. I mean, like it's unbelievable. But thank you, Josie. Thank you for enlightening us. Man.
I wanted to finish my little story.
Finish your story, because I got some Caucasian shit that I left off the table that I got to get back to.
You got to get back to. Yeah. So the lady ended up getting like I said, she got married. She had her younger sister, and they were raping this girl. They were together on court day. The girl goes to school, talks to her counselor. The counselor, she had apparently had an accident on herself, and she broke out and just told her like, my sister and her husband are blah 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 blah. When I said this shit hit our hospital, our minds was wide open. I mean, our mouths were wide open because we couldn't believe this person. She was so poised and so put together, and she had just had her kid, and I couldn't believe that she had a kid and she had a baby girl. And my whole thing when it came out was like, oh my God, like, how is this going to affect your child? It didn't affect them in no way, because I'll tell y'all the end result. They went to court. The girl ended up having she had no books that no one knew she had. She was able to prove the things that she was alleging. On court day, my girl used to work with me, went to court, and guess what? The husband showed up outside. He killed himself in the parking lot. That girl took all them charges. She is now, the baby is raised by her mother, and she is now she locked up. Ain't never coming out. The control of a man. So I don't know if she's guilty because loving this man, like she waited so long. She was in her late 30s when she finally had a relationship, and she talked about how much she wanted the man, and how much da. And I couldn't. I wanted to ask you because I couldn't come up with. Is it the need and the want was so much that she just did whatever to keep this man by allowing him to mess with her sister.
But that was like the power of love. You were that much in love with this person. You know what I mean? I mean, it sadly to say, it happens. You know what I mean? You've never been in love with somebody and did some stupid shit and then look back at it now like, I really did that stupid shit? Damn, man.
I did stupid shit with him. Like, I smoked weed one time, and that was stupid shit to me. But I never been stigmatized. I never been to the point where. Okay, so now you smoke weed with him, but now you intensify that to say this person had that much control over them to make them. Yeah, because guess what? It's now a us thing. But that. It's my sister. How do you come up with that conversation and then hold on, co-sign and wait a minute, co-sign and then you tagged. You tag team the sister.
That's a special kind of sick.
And told the sister, don't tell nobody. Like, and when the sister, I forget this because it's now unfolding. When the sister, and I could tell y'all her name and have y'all look it up because you can find this case. The sister did. She said, don't tell nobody or whatever. She was mad at the sister. Pissed off, like, now look what you've done. Now the world is gonna know whatever, and like now you can't sweep this under the rug. Now you can't. It's out. Yeah. That ridiculous Bama shot himself in the parking lot of the.
Well, you knew he was guilty.
Court day.
You knew he was guilty. She owned everything.
They was gonna put him under.
Shit is sad, man. But you just watch your babies out there. Watch your babies, and you ladies watch yourselves too. And not just the babies, there's men out there doing that shit.
So a second.
I have to turn my attentions back to top tier caucasity for one brief moment. I have to come back to this. You know what I mean? Strap yourself in for this caucasity shit. A woman, Caucasian woman, she feeds her and her school kids cupcakes filled with her husband's semen.
Look it up.
It's a true thing. Look it up.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you?
That is some what the wait a minute.
When you look deeper into the case, she was the same way as my girl was.
So much in love.
Yes, and she said that when he said it, she didn't think twice. They have rape charges. They have molestation charges.
I don't give a fuck what you're talking about here. What makes you say, hold on, let's take my fucking jizz and put it in cupcakes?
Do me a favor, tomorrow.
Why you add it when you make it? Just add this little cream sauce to the cupcakes.
Do me a favor.
Then you feed it to your school kids. So now as a parent, hold on. Now you as a parent, and the story breaks out, and your child is a student of her and got a cupcake.
Oh my God!
What do you do? How do you respond? And don't come on here with no bullshit. I'm going to take the high road and we're going to talk about this, that, and that. No, as a parent, 301-232-5700. Let's be honest for a second. I need you to be honest for a second. Right? You be dead honest with yourself. You find out a motherfucker fed your child a cupcake with her husband's semen in it. What is your first response? You know what I mean? Mine is going to be ignorant. Mine is going to be ignorant, and boom, guess what? Back in jail I go. With a smile on my face this time.
I would take that case. I would take that charge. I would take that charge. Bro, like, she said, look, what's Josie say? I would poison.
Yo, Josie, I love you for that, Josie. Josie, I love you for that. Josie might have to be the second wife on the side because her mindset is warped like that. Poison. I never thought of that. You know what I mean? Poison them and torture them. And torture them like that. Ooh, I like that shit.
I can see poisoning this person.
Wait a minute. And Josie said she took pictures of those kids eating the tater cupcakes.
She saw that.
What the fuck, man? Are you serious? There's a special kind of fucking place in jail and hell for your ass. Listen, I already know. You know what I mean? There's a special place in hell for your ass. Like, on Judgment Day, when you stand in front of the man and he asks you about it, what were you thinking to feed one of my kids your semen?
Okay, let's just jump out here. Semen is nasty. Let's just jump out here. Let's just jump out here.
All right, let's go. Bungee jump. Let's go.
It's nasty on its own. How? Okay, I'm thinking about the dry.
Yes, come on. So I have other questions. Was it the creamy, or did you put it in the batter and cook it? Was it in there? At the end of the day, kids ate kids. That's what it is. That's what it is.
So now my kid is a cannibal.
Wait a minute. And then on top of that, they ran a daycare.
Yep. This is top tier Caucasian stupid
it don't get
shit.
All that mixed together. Like, yo, what kind of thinking that you have that you're going to take your husband's semen, put it in there and feed it to the kids, and then take pictures?
They already had, like I said, they got multiple charges of they look stupid. You look the faces of them.
Yeah, they look like they would be brother and sister. That,
can we get a picture of them? Please,
because they could have been cousins or first cousins. I don't know what the fuck ever. It looks a little incestuous shit going on because I'm trying to understand.
That's a new dunk, though. That's a new dunk. That ain't never been done before.
I don't know how to deal with this one.
That's a new dunk. Look, in the dunk contest, that's a new dunk.
Yeah, because how do you have that conversation? We see me and you sitting there, honey, you making cupcakes. I love your cupcakes. I want to add something special to them.
I got an idea.
Let's try that. Your dumbass goes along with it and you feed it. Yo, I would understand if you made the cupcakes and you fed them back to your husband and you and your husband ate them. That's different. You know what I mean? But you fed it to somebody's kids. So, man, as a parent, I'm trying to kill you, Slim.
And I would tell my baby, never accept nothing the school got. Like, and you should tell. Look at them. Goofy asses. That's them.
Goofy. That's goofy. Them. These are the Caucasoids. Look at them. They're the Caucasoids. His jizz, you know what I mean, made by her hands, made cupcakes and fed people's kids. That's their faces, y'all. This is their faces. This is true shit. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? What are you thinking? It's Caucasoid shit. I mean, yeah. You know what I mean?
Let's just.
It's old cult behavior. Is that cult behavior?
That is.
It's cultish. Batman, you're right. You sound.
I'm scared.
You're right. I mean, yo.
So people, if you have school age kids, don't just tell them don't just respectfully decline cupcakes and kids. It's hard for kids because kids
it's a kid. You see a cupcake, and I want cupcake. You're a kid. You see candy. I want candy.
I'm gonna say this again. I don't know what's going on with teachers or those who handle kids like, daycare people. Is like something is completely off nowadays.
That's what you meant about either they're extremely horny.
Yeah.
That's what you meant by that.
This is there's just something wrong. And it's like, how is it that you do this to kids? And for what reason? I know it's not for your amusement. So there's got to be something else.
No, it's got to be. It's got to be. You are amused. Like, I don't.
So wait a minute. The bitch kept the pictures in the safe at the daycare. Then the bitch had the nerve to try to divorce him like she would be saved. Bitch, you already guilty. It's I'm cool with it. I think you're right. I think you're right. It's something wrong with these people these days. And I feel bad for you that have little kids and stuff like that. I know there's one top-notch daycare. She lives in Baltimore. Marcia, she's married to Tim.
To Tim Silk.
You know what I mean? Marcia Hamilton. She is an amazing daycare. If you're in the Baltimore area, please look her up. You know what I mean? She takes care of the kids, and she treats them like her own. You know what I mean? Don't worry, she gonna whoop your kid. If your kid bad, you're gonna get it ass whooping. But no, she's a top notch. Your kids are safe there to eat the food. You don't have to worry about it. Even though Tim is out there, he's not safe. Tim likes nuts, but I don't see him use. Marcia ain't going for that shit. Marcia gonna whoop his ass.
Hazelnuts.
He likes hazelnuts. Oh shit.
Chestnuts.
You like them hazel chestnuts, don't you? Oh boy. He like the extra creamy too. I bet he does. Oh, he's not safe. He's not safe. Yeah, man, but I'm just saying, it's not.
I hate it here sometimes.
You know what? We here now, bitches. We here now.
I really do. I don't understand.
Yo.
So Tom, if you wanted to donate money,
okay,
you a
donate money.
Philanthropist.
Okay.
Philanthropist. Pop.
I got
Yes,
you. I got you. Right here.
You're a philanthropist, and you just want to donate money, and you offer so many hundreds of $1,000s, and the people rejected your offer. How would that make you feel?
Money back in my pocket, then, bitch. Fuck you, then. I keep my money. Shit.
You're philanthropic, though. This is what you do. You got all this money. All you do is you're philanthropic.
Did you make that up?
No, look it up. Philanthropic. Yes, like philanthropy.
Okay.
But it's I had to say, I stretched it out so he can understand that I do know how to say the word. You can look it up if you want to. Philanthropic. Look it up. So you're philanthropic. You're feeling like, let me, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
You want me to say philanthropic? That's what you want me to say? Cool Whip. He's shaking his head at me. And they tell you, we don't want your money. Because, let me throw it out here. Let's just say, because Tasha ain't shit.
Okay. Wow. Damn.
Because your wife ain't shit, they don't want your money. Guilty by association. You know why I'm asking you this question? Melania Trump was trying to donate money to a charity, and they told her, no, thank you. It was hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Because her husband's a fucking moron.
Because of her fucking husband. How would you feel if that were the case? Like, you out here doing you, and Tasha ain't shit, and because of her ain't shitness, people aren't taking you seriously, or they aren't accepting.
Well, that's what it is. They're not accepting you, and they're not taking you seriously.
They're not accepting your...
You gotta make better choices.
She said that she feels like it's the cancel culture coming to get her.
Well, look who the fuck you married.
Look, let's go further
and I can't be taking you serious anyway. Wasn't she? She's like, fuck out of here.
Come on, tell them why.
Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Isn't she a jump off or some shit like that? What was she? Wasn't she I don't know. What?
She was investigated for charity fraud. She sold tickets to a high tea.
So think about what you just said. I'm going to cut you off. Think about what you said. Pause right there.
Okay.
You were investigated for charity fraud. And then you wonder why people don't want to take your money. Maybe it has nothing to do with your husband. Maybe because you were involved in some fucked up shit and they don't want their company or their foundation associated with you because of that.
Because of that. And look, and
also her husband's being investigated constantly. So it's like, come on.
They said that she sold tickets for this high tea and then said proceeds of the charity, the proceeds, you know, people say portion of these proceeds would go to the blah, the blah, blah, blah didn't exist. And people find, like, you can fact check hundreds.
Why would you play the game?
Stupid shit.
So wait a minute. So speaking of that, going into that, there's a show, I believe it's on Netflix. And it's called, is it Netflix or Hulu? I think it's Netflix. Investigating Anna. You know what I mean? And Shonda Rhimes, if y'all are a Shonda Rhimes fan, you know what I mean? It's going to be just one season. Me and Tasha, we watched it. You know what I mean? It's about this fucking girl. It's a true story. It's about this fucking girl that comes and pretends like she's this high trust. She's got a trust fund. And she's fucking...
Heiress.
So I watched it. She's an heiress, right? And she lied. She lied to everybody, and these niggas was giving her money. Like, not no bullshit. This bitch was staying in hotels around the fucking world or through New York for free. How do you check into a hotel without putting your credit card there? I don't know, but you have to watch this if you want. If you're into some good shit, watch that shit. Shonda Rhimes made that. We binge watched that series because it caught my attention. Like, yo, how does this bitch do this shit? And she comes out of nowhere. She just played the part so well. Had everybody believing that she was the shit. Like everywhere she went, she manipulated everybody to paying for her. You know what I mean? Like, how do you stay in a hotel and have $33,000 worth of charges? Yo, check it out. That joint was very good. It was on Netflix. It was very good.
I need to check it out.
Check that shit out.
Try that one time. I would, if I could, I would.
Look, watch the joint, and it's a true story. If you really look it up, I'll send you the information behind it. It's a true story. This girl really does. She really did exist. You know what I mean? This shit really did happen. Now she's no longer here in the United States. She's been deported back to her country.
You done came from somewhere else and got finesse?
Yes.
Came from
you know what I mean?
else
She came from finesse and said she was from Germany. Yo, so if you watch Ozark, the little girl Rose, or the little white, that's her playing the part in Anna. And yo, check it out. It was a dope show.
So people didn't even check. It just was like, oh, okay.
They just took the word on because now you're smoozing with the socialites and you're smoozing with these big money people and everybody's vouching. Oh, you good. Nobody fact checked her. Nobody checked her. Nobody checked everything. Everything about her was a lie. It was false. And niggas was like, people were like literally taking up for her and going to back for her. Some people were still believing it at the end when like, yo, this bitch is a proven liar. You know what I mean? Like, yo,
no way.
Yo, they was taking up for it. It was crazy. It was a must watch. It was one of them joints I had to binge watch, and we damn near binge watched it in a day because it was.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I got to go to work tonight. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Check that out.
At least listen to it. I have to watch it, or can I listen to it?
You would want to watch it.
Okay,
you would want to watch it. Take your time and watch it. I mean, you know, it's going to be because they sum up everything in one season. It's not nothing that's going to be dragged out season after season. That's it. The bitch got caught. She went to jail. You know what I mean? She went to jail for this shit. You know what I mean? It's sad that a lot of that money got written off, and you know what I mean, because they had to save face. You're the same face, like, yo, how the fuck this chick almost got away with getting $40 million?
You got to understand too, like you have to do damage control because one, you got caught out here, like the dude who was like Elon Musk, right?
Yeah.
Somebody hacked him, and the little youngin is like 18 or whatever, hacked him. It could tell you everywhere his plane is flying. So he pulled up on him, was like, yo, I'll pay you to stop hacking me and to show me where there was a glitch in my security. Yeah. And the youngin was like, nah, but he kept saying like, if my system can be hacked or if this could be whatever, it's a bad look on my company.
It is.
And the little youngin was like, nah, I get more money doing it this way than you can ever. Like he offered like $4 million. He's like, no, it's not enough.
I mean, when you have that type of skill and that type of skill set, you just can't offer me pennies for that. Like, nah, nigga, you just offer me pennies to shut me up. I'm not shutting up. I'm gonna hack you again. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna put your business out there. You know what I mean? Obviously, your motherfucking guys aren't good enough to stop me, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Fuck it.
Hackers,
you know?
yo, they the goats.
I need to know something.
What you need to know?
I need to know something. Okay, so I hate to have this. This week is it's going to be a long week. Yeah. All I can say is we lost a great one. I mean, his energy was unmatched. The outpouring of love for him was just nothing like I've ever seen before.
My timeline since last week.
Yes, it's been nothing but that. It's been nothing but beans. Nothing but beans. Nothing but. And that just goes to show the measure of a person, right? You know what I mean? And maybe some of these people that you love dearly, you should give them their flowers now.
Happy President's Day, Beans. Beans was their president too, so happy President's Day to him. His funeral, a very hard day. I think the viewing is coming up. I think Tuesday is the view. It's Wednesday. Wednesday is the viewing. Funeral is Thursday. It's going to be bananas. Yeah. I do know it. I want to tell you something. In the midst of that, I have a conundrum.
Okay, what's up?
I'm in a kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle. Okay.
And I want to tell you something, motherfucker.
Okay.
I got video too when you was like, oh, I think that what the baby crawling so fast for? Is he getting out of the way for someone? I was like, fuck no. He's getting out of the way for somebody.
I called it. I sat right here in this chair and I called it. I said it. They was like, yo, he's already walking. I was like, nah, I know that rule. I know that rule. I didn't mean to jinx nobody, but I know that rule. If you have a baby and your baby is like 8 months old and they start walking, they getting the fuck out the way for the next one.
My daughter is pregnant again.
Boom, there it is. I said it.
So you know
tell your daughter I jinxed her on her.
No, she came to my house. She's like, Ma, the look on my face when Tone kept saying, oh, your response, she's like, I was like, Ma, he right as I don't know. She even sent me the video. I got it.
Really?
She chopped it up for me. I was supposed to put it on the thing today, but I forgot it was in my inbox. I'm going to send it to you.
Okay, so if y'all didn't know, Kiki came on here and was talking about her grandbaby. You know, she loves her grandbaby. And she was like, yo, my grandbaby's walking. And I said, that baby getting out the way for the next one. I called it.
I was like, shit. No, she's smart and she knows and blah, blah, blah.
Nope. Congratulations.
So here's my kerfuffle, a.k.a. my conundrum.
What's your conundrum?
She hit me with, and we're getting married on Thursday. What? The same day as B's funeral, she's getting married. So this is this is what I got to do. Because she wants me to do her makeup. I'm the only person that's ever done her makeup. Licensed, thank y'all. She wanted me to do that day, and then blah, blah, blah. So here's the kerfuffle.
Okay.
Beans' funeral is in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Her wedding is in La Plata. I'm working Wednesday night, 12 hours. Check this out. I'm working Wednesday day for a few people because I can't do nothing on Thursday. Mm-hmm. So I'm working Wednesday night, 12 hours. I get off. I told her, meet me at the house that morning. I'm going to do her makeup. Look at this is the music. I'm going to do her makeup and I'm going to head to Bean's funeral. But I got to leave early because I got to hit the little plate by 2:30. And then
That's damn. Congratulations, first off, congratulations. You're a Wonder Woman. How you gonna pull that off? I'm keeping track on Kiki all day long. See how she pulls that shit off.
I told the little youngin that was tracking Elon Musk.
Help me, nigga, help me.
Track me.
All right, y'all. So look, this is Real Talk Mondays. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's what we do Monday mornings. This is a thing. You know what I mean? Maybe some of y'all gonna like it, some of you not. I have a live coming. It's been long overdue. I've been holding my shit in. You know what I mean? I have a live coming, and we're going to talk. And just to give you a heads up, I asked a question on Facebook.
Okay.
Bath or shower? You know what I mean? I have a live coming about that. You know what I mean? You dirty motherfuckers. I'm going to get you now.
There's some people who ain't never had their ass in their tub since they moved into their homes.
I would not sit in the tub. I have my own issues. You know what I mean? And people want to talk about taking a bath. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to take a shower. I'm a shower guy. I'm going to always be a shower guy. I cannot do a bath. You know what?
Submerge.
No. Because all you're doing is washing the dirt off your body into the dirty water, and you're sitting in the dirty water. And then you get out, and you're still dirty, you nasty motherfuckers. You got crab juice in your coochie. It's disgusting. We're going to talk about it. I got questions on my live. I'm coming. As soon as I get home, I got questions.
Please tag me.
I am.
Please tag me.
Yo, live show is coming. Oh, Batman talk about live show?
Yes.
Live show is coming. Stay tuned.
Real Talk on the road.
Yo,
Boom.
Real Talk. It's Real Talk on the road.
Yes.
Damn it. Yes. Might be coming to an area near you. Yo, I'm Tone.
I'm Kiki.
It's Real Talk Mondays. We see y'all next week.
Peace.